Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Forrest out in St. Louis. Happy New Year. Happy 2021. Absolutely cool day today. Got to chill out today. Today is my birthday, so I got to spend all day hanging out with my wife, which is absolutely cool. Had to keep my leg up. Did something with my knee. It's been acting a little bit crazy, so got a chance to elevate it today. Did some crazy, outlandish, stupid, ridiculous prospecting today to build my business, which is absolutely cool. Totally excited. I'm so excited about 2021. You have no idea. It's just very cool day. It's Friday, 2021 launch. The cool thing about it is 52 Fridays from now, it's going to be December 31st, and we'll be wrapping up 2021. So you got to ask yourself, 52 Fridays from now, will your life be different than it is today? So I challenge you to just go out and make a serious impact. I know I did today. Just got in a lot of people's face for my business because I'm looking at just seriously 10xing my business over the next 12 months, and just excited about that. So if this is the first time catching me, make sure you chime in. Tell me what part of the country you're chiming in from. Just share it below. If you've been here before, swing by, say Happy New Year. Really appreciate it. If you have chocolate cake, feel free to drop some off on my front porch. I absolutely love cake, love cake, love cake. So very cool, very excited for 2021 just to get off on a good launch. Just got a lot of stuff going on this year. It's going to be my 10-year wedding anniversary here in April. Excited about that. So got some good stuff going on. So we're going to talk about, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Forrest Knight. I'm a social media marketing strategist. I love helping people succeed online. I'm a coach on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator. And I hope you are too. So check this out. Hey, Richard, thanks for swinging by. Houston, Texas in the house. Absolutely awesome. So what I'm going to do over the next 4 days, I've got these 4 tips that I'm going to go through. I'm going to break them down one tip at a time. For sure, if you'd like the broken down version of each one of these, shoot me a private message and I'll share them with you. You can put them in your notebook or wherever. But as we're setting goals, as we're working through 2021, it's very important that we get laser focus. So part of my day today was just really lasering focus on what I was going to do, how I'm going to market, my messaging, where I'm going to send people, making sure my funnels and everything are really tight, so that I can just bam, and I know exactly what I'm doing. So excited to do that. So truly, hey, Richard, yep. Hope you had a nice holiday season. I know I did. Hey, Wendy, thanks for swinging by. Really appreciate it. I'm so excited for this year, man. If you're not ready to get head down, fire hustle, and go out and make a huge impact, I don't know. It's just, I think this year is going to be absolutely awesome in spite of all the crazy stuff that we're coming out of 2020. So we're going to talk about these 4 areas for tips for setting goals. One is going to be evaluation and reflection. I've got notes in front of me, so I'm going to look down here a little bit to keep track of the notes. 2 is setting dreams and goals. Number 3 is SMART goals, and number 4 is accountability. Now I'm going to go through these over the next 4 days. So today we're going to talk about the first one, which of course is evaluation and reflection. We're going to dive into that a little bit and break that down for you. Then we'll move forward from there. Hey, Claude, thanks for swinging by. Really appreciate it. So check this out. Evaluation and reflection, the basis for knowing where we want to go and knowing where we came from and where we are, very important. Is also knowing how well we have done achieving these things we have previously set our eyes on. This is the essence of evaluation and reflection. We need to understand how we're going to look at what we've done in the past and then use that platform for what we want to do next. So for example, last January, I had set a goal to reach out to 1,800 people, and I made it to about 1,572. And as a result, it created this huge tidal wave that turned 2020. Just some absolutely amazing stuff happened to me. I was blessed in 2020, which is absolutely cool. So what I made a decision to do for this January was to 2x that prospecting number, to reach out and put my prospecting message in front of 5,000 people. So actually, I'm a little bit ahead of my goal. I cheated a little bit. I started about 4 days ago, wrapped up about 800. Actually, reached out to like 537 people today. So absolutely excited about that. Yeah, I'm bragging a little bit. Because when people say, how do you reach out to so many people? That's the question. When you ask yourself how, you're going to become very creative. So reflecting on that, reflecting on what you did in the past. If it isn't quite getting some stuff done, make some adjustments. Figure out how to make it work differently. Figure out how to make it work. Don't just sit on your hands and cry and say, oh, this isn't working. Use the how question. Use this powerful tool that you got right up here. Become freaking creative and figure out how to make it work, right? So one, reflect on where you're going. The process of evaluation is relatively simple, but can be varied in a bit. The important point is to have a process. Here are some of the basic processes for evaluation and reflection. Understanding where you're at and where you want to go are very, very important. So one, find a quiet place. A reflection is done best away from distractions. It gives your mind time to think. Now, my quiet place is I actually turn the music up, so like white music going on, and then I can focus a little bit. That's just me. So whatever works for you, that's cool. Number two, take regular time, whether it's once a week, every week, or once a month or a quarter. Be sure to set aside some regular time at intervals to evaluate and reflect. So in other words, you want to look at maybe your past 7 days and see where you're at, and if you need to make some adjustments, evaluate it so you can set forward and maybe make some adjustments for some goals moving forward. Look back, look at what you have accomplished and where you are. Be specific, be truthful, and be honest. Being honest with yourself. Here's one of the best ways to be honest with yourself is track and measure. Track and measure. If you're not writing it down, you're guessing. You might think that you're doing something, but write down how many people did I reach out today? How many follow-ups did I do? How many presentations did I do? How many customers did I talk to? How many customers did I roll? How many teammates did I follow up? And going to a training doesn't count. That's not a money-making activity. That's not an income-producing activity. Income-producing activity is reaching out to ask somebody if they're open, sending them a presentation, then doing a follow-up, putting them in the follow-up funnel, right? We are decision collectors. That's what our primary job is to get someone to make a decision. The decision is, no, I'm not interested. Yes, I'm interested. If they're interested, we send them a presentation link. From there, we walk them through the presentation, follow-up, and closing funnel to make sure that we get them enrolled in our team. So write it down. That's what I was just saying. I actually jumped ahead. That's number 4. So where are we at so far? So evaluation and reflection. Number 1, find a quiet place. Number 2, take a regular time. Number 3, look back. Look at what you've accomplished and where you're going. And if it isn't working, make an adjustment. Number 4, write it down. We talked about it. It's very, very important that you keep a record of everything you do. If you don't write it down, you might as well just go sit down and watch Netflix, binge on Netflix, because you're not going to get anywhere if you don't know where you're coming from and you don't measure the results. You have to know that. You can't say, I want to have a 6-figure income if you have no clue on how to do it. If you don't know what your volume needs to be, if you don't know what your team needs to be, if you don't know how many people you need to reach out to be, if you don't know how many people you need to reach out to put your presentation in front of people, if you don't know those numbers, you're never going to get to a 6-figure income, right? You might get there, but you're not going to have any clue how to repeat it. So you need to track it and make sure it gets done, and look forward. Set your next goal. Stretch yourself according to what works for you. Stretch yourself. Build that muscle. It's fun when you know that you can sit back, and if you really stretch yourself, you really put your head down and go to work, it's absolutely amazing what you can accomplish when you ask the question, how can I do this? How can I make this work? I need to make a big impact. I've got to have a different 2021 than I did a different 20. How is that going to work? Why evaluate? The purpose of evaluation is twofold. First, it gives you an objective way to look at your accomplishments and your pursuit of the vision that you have in your life. Second, it shows you where you are and you can determine where you need to go. Evaluation gives you your baseline from which to work. The unexamined life is not worth living. So going back to this, you need to seriously take a self-inventory. What do you like to do? What is your why? And a lot of us get into this, what is my why? And does it make Mickey cry and all that kind of stuff? You need to touch it. You need to get in touch with what you really want to do. What is your real why? What is it that you like to do? And what is it that you want to accomplish? Not your upline, not your crossline, not your downline, not somebody in some business somewhere, not some person that's hyped up, standing up on the stage, shouting up and down on a YouTube, on a Facebook Live like me. But what do you want? What do you truly down in your freaking gut want out of life? You need to embrace that. You need to figure out next, that's what it is. And then you need to have a plan and you need to figure out how to get there. And that's how this is. And it's constant every single day. If your day doesn't quite work out, readjust. One day at a time, sit down and readjust. Relaunch your business every morning that you get up. You should relaunch it. Reach out to more people. Follow up to more people. Get in your face with more people. Figure out ways to make your business work. And you're going to have an explosive, huge business. So I'm going to be back here tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the second part of this, which is dreams and goals. We're going to get into that a little bit deeper dive. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact in 2021, and be a legacy creator. I hope you are too. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.